Hello blissful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sanatan and this video is about the second part of the law of attraction introduction. So in the previous videos we have seen the basics of the law of attraction and the science behind it, and this video we shall explore the importance of actions, thoughts and emotions. So first things, why do we need to consider aligning all the three elements of our consciousness, that is actions, emotions and thoughts, to get our desire? The reason lies in our subconscious mind. As you know that law of attraction primarily works on our subconscious mind radiating energies which are similar to the kind of desire which we want. So that's how we attract all our dreams, and that's how law of attraction works. So that's where you understand the importance of subconscious mind, and you have to master your subconscious mind to make law of attraction work for you. Your subconscious mind is very stubborn. During these many years of your childhood, when the society, your parents, your family was constantly giving you inputs about how you must function, how the world functions, and what are the rules of the world, what are the rules of living in a society, and all these belief systems have been given to us at a very tender age. That's when our subconscious mind is most susceptible for any kind of information being given to it. Maybe 5 to 6 years of age, or maybe a bit older than as well. That's when your subconscious has more or less completely formed, and you have a certain set of rules and regulations which are running behind your mind every time you take a decision or you think something. And it's very difficult to actually rewire those programs which were installed in your mind. And I think that's the first thing which we must understand with law of attraction is you need to give yourself some time. And I know it's true that universe doesn't demand any time from you to manifest your desires, but I think you must accept that you need some time to be able to rewire your subconscious mind, and you should give yourself that time. And where exactly does this work? I mean, if you are a law of attraction practitioner, you might have realized that when you start visualization, that is, when you start the process of the law of attraction, there may be multiple times when you think, the back of your mind constantly keeps on saying that, dude, this is not going to work. I mean, how can you achieve your dreams just by sitting here and imagining? Those thoughts are called limiting beliefs. These beliefs, what we have been discussing about the subconscious mind, I mean, these beliefs are those which are installed in our brains at a very young age. Like statements such as, you have got to work hard to achieve something in your life, or you do this and you get the result, or something like that. I mean, the core ideology of most of our thoughts or our belief systems are like, you cannot get things easily, or there is a destiny already written and you cannot escape that destiny, or good things are not supposed to happen to you, or maybe even worse. So how do you remove those unwanted belief systems from your system and install new beliefs such as, I am worthy of abundance, or I am worthy of all the desires and all the dreams which I want to come true? So that's where the concept of aligning your mind, emotions and actions comes into picture. You will be able to reprogram your subconscious mind and get rid of the limiting beliefs that you don't want, and install new beliefs which you want. Can only happen when your mind, emotions and actions are aligned. And how do you do it? Actually, let's start with the easiest of the three, that is mind, because it's pretty easy to actually direct your mind to think a certain way and ensure that your thoughts are radiating the energy of your desire. That's quite as simple as visualization. That is, if you want a new job, you can visualize, think and imagine that you have already got admitted into your new job, and you're doing it well, and you're enjoying your job, you're interacting with your colleagues, and all these sequences of your thoughts, the entire process of you imagining your desire as if it's already has fulfilled is enough to ensure that your thoughts are radiating the kind of frequency or the energy which is required to get your desire towards you. Now, the most difficult one, okay, not maybe the most difficult one, the second most difficult one is emotions. And that's where some people struggle with the law of attraction, where they are able to get the visualization properly done. Even I was in that place. I used to visualize constantly whenever I used to get time, and I used to think that my desire has come true. I used to write down as if it's a film script of how my desire will come into picture. And what I missed in a few preliminary days of my law of attraction practice is emotions, where I forgot to mention, I forgot to feel the emotions. And that's where I feel a lot of people make the mistake as well, that you've got to understand how the emotions play into picture. Whenever you're trying to imagine a situation, visualization of your desire, you've got to feel the emotions as well. And as mentioned in the previous video, emotions are the fuel to your thoughts, and that's what actually determines the strength of your thoughts. So how do you feel? You've got to imagine what it actually feels to have your desire come to you. I mean, if you want a car, if you want your dream car, and you're visualizing that you're driving the car and you visualized all the features of your car, but at the same time you must experience the thrill, the happiness and the euphoria of driving the car while you are imagining. And this feeling is the key, where you are attaching a bit of realisticness to your thought. The feeling attaches more realism to your thought, and that's where your subconscious mind gets tricked into believing that it's true. And that's where the energy radiated by that visualization intensifies. So now you know what it means to align your thoughts and emotions. And now let us talk about the most difficult aspect of it, and the most ignored aspect of it is action. And it's a it might be a little bit difficult to understand why action is required in the law of attraction, because if you look at the science behind the law of attraction and the way positive thinking and mind works, you technically actually don't need to do physical action to manifest your desire. It's technically not required, but still, why do we require action is because of our subconscious mind's limiting beliefs. As mentioned earlier, we are most of us are programmed with the concept that you need to work hard to get something, that every action has a reaction, you need to do something to get something, or even quotes like no pain, no gain sort of things. They are there in our mind, whether you are aware of them or not. These statements are some form or the other, they are there in your mind. And to ensure that the law of attraction works against these limiting beliefs, that's where action comes into picture, where you already know that if you do the action, you'll get the result. So at least you've got to trick your mind into believing that you're doing the action, so that the limiting belief which says that you're not doing any action, so hence you're not entitled to the desire, diminishes. So how exactly do we put this concept into working is, again, let's get back to the example where you want a job. So okay, so let's imagine a typical situation when you have got a job. You wake up early in the morning, you have all the clothes organized, and you keep on thinking what needs to be done in the office. You think about the work which is there in your schedule for the day. You think about how you're going to interact with your colleagues, your boss, and that's what happens when you wake up in the morning in a typical office scenario. So you've got to recreate it. Especially it works in cases where you want to attract your life partner. This especially works in scenarios where you're attracting your life partner, For example, you want a good husband or a wife, and but your present scenario is actually not saying that you're ready for your partner. For example, you sleep in the center of your bed. That's like the most typical example I've read in multiple books. You sleep at the center of your bed, and you filled your entire closet with your own clothes, or maybe you've got a single toothbrush in your washroom, stuff like that. So what people do is, to ensure that they fake as if they are married, they sleep in their side of the bed. They uh, empty half of their closet to ensure that the remaining half is free for their partner's clothes. They put another brush in their washrooms, and stuff like that, so that your actions and your environment is saying that your desire has already manifested. And the same is applicable for almost every desire. You can act as if your desire has manifested to the maximum extent. You can use all the props which are there at your disposal. If necessary, you can discuss it with people around you to ensure that they help uh, try to reenact your desire as if it's already working out, so that your thoughts, that is your visualization, your emotions, and your everyday actions are completely aligned towards getting your desire done. And if you have ever heard of the saying called fake it till you make it, I think this is a good time you test it out, because you've got to check how exactly this concept is going to work, where you are visualizing, definitely you're visualizing that you've got a job. You are also attaching the emotions of independence and satisfaction with your job, but now you've got to attach action to it. You've got to, in reality, wake up early every morning. I mean, imagine if you're not waking up early in the morning and you're still thinking about um, a job where you have to wake up early. Isn't it like a paradox, where you are trying to, where you're actually not believing that you've got a job? So obviously law of attraction is going to face some hurdles there. So think of all ways in which you can ensure that your physical actions and your environment can resonate with your desire. Like if it means that you have got to rearrange your room to ensure that you are living, at least you can fake it as if you're living in your desire, has to be done. And if this is done successfully, there should be no hurdle, not technically, which should stop you from getting your desire. Because one, by thinking what you want, you have put a clear order to the universe that what my desire is. And by feeling strongly enough that attaching all the emotions to it, you have ensured that the thought has higher dominance over other thoughts, where the universe knows that this particular thought or desire is of utmost importance for you. And the third part, action, is where you have completely believed in the universe that universe is so going to get my desire done, that I am ready for it completely. Physically, my environment is ready for my desire, I am ready for my desire. And after finishing all the three parts of this uh, process, that is getting your thoughts, emotions, and actions aligned, you have finished your process of the law of attraction. So let me summarize everything once. How to trigger the law of attraction is quite simple. What you want and your desire, you first think about it. If your imagination is a bit weak, you can write about it, or you can use pictures or mood boards. Actually, speaking about visualization, I think I need to create a complete video explaining what are the different ways you can visualize. That is, do the first step. I think that's going to be my next video, so make sure you watch that if you are having trouble with imagining your desire. And the second part is emotions. So how are you going to ensure that your visualizations are rich of feelings? We should also do a separate video if necessary about how to ensure that your feeling and your emotions are in sync with your desire. So mention that in the comment section below if you want a separate video for that. And the third part is action. Action is where you are constantly trying to tell your universe through your actions and your physical movements and physical attributes that you're ready for your desire, or you're working towards your desire. Actually, that's where the concept of the division between desire and intention comes. And I've seen many contemporary law of attraction coaches talk about intention as well, where they say that desire is just thinking, wouldn't it be nice? It's just um, a feeling of longingness, whereas intention is believing that you will get to your desire and working towards it, like letting go of the desperation and getting ready for your desire to get manifested. So, we will also be discussing about this division between desire and intention in the future videos. So, stay tuned about that as well. So, guys, that's all for today's video. I hope I managed to explain the basic process of starting the law of attraction to you efficiently. And if you did like this explanation, please give a like. And if you have suggestions or appreciations, please mention them in the comment box below. And the next video is about visualization. That is the first step of the law of attraction, that is getting your thoughts in sync. So stay tuned. And don't forget to keep your vibrations very positive, because I mean, think of it. If you are living the life of your dreams, you'll be happy most of the time. So if you want to recreate the same feeling, you've got to stay happy most of the time. So keep your vibrations up, and let's meet in the next video. Goodbye.